Hey everybody, I'm Shane Van Boning here. I'm watching Billiards Sport Network.
What's up, guys? We are here at the International Open, St. Augustine, Florida, at the Renaissance. We got the opening rounds here of the 2025 WNT International Open, $75,000 added. I think it's like $40,000 for first place. Phenomenal event here. Got two real good, strong players here to start the opening rounds. Devin Petit, Yanni Sykinen. This is definitely going to be a great one. So do me a favor, guys, if you can, like, share, subscribe. We haven't started the matches yet. Yanni's just kind of warming up a little bit. Devin had his warm-up a little while ago. And both of these players are getting it in, and then we're going to get started here in a few minutes. Of course, you know who I am. Frank Maialetti, cue ball from the pool hall, Billiards Sports Network. So we'll be right back here in a few minutes with the start of this match. Nice job. Justin Bergman doesn't play in Matchroom events. He only plays in like Ultimate Pool and other events. All right, so we're going to get started here in a few minutes. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave from Classic Billiards down here in South Florida. We do things a little bit differently here compared to your old pool hall. It doesn't smell like mothballs. It's not exactly a library, and nobody's shushing you like this is church. We're all about having fun, eating chicken wings, drinking beer, and knocking some balls around. Don't let that mistake you. We still got the skills, baby. So if you're ever down in South Florida, come check us out at Classics.
Guys, I'm going to get rocking here. That's Yanni Sykinen on the left, Devin Petit on the right. I've actually spent a lot of time with both of these guys. Yanni's a really nice, cool dude. He's from Finland. Travels over here. He's good friends with Arsenis and Vasyov. And Devin Petit, obviously from America, not really from Finland. He had some good action last night against Shane Wolford. They were playing in a nice big 10-ball set. If you're watching the Omega Billiards channel. That was on, I was broadcasting that last night. But today is the pro event. All right, race to 10 Matchroom rules, which means break box. 9-ball on the spot. Of course, 3 foul rule, push out after the break. The obvious 9-ball rules, all ball fouls. All right, here we go. Devin break the first rack. All right, one down cue. Coming over to the side, 2-ball. Could be a little tough. We only have one camera angle that's being supplied to us by DigitalPool, so I can't change the angles. I can't pop around to an overhead or anything like that. I apologize for that. But listen, it's free pool. You're probably at work watching anyway, so make sure you don't get caught by the boss. Also, if your boss is walking around and you are watching from work, remember to hit that Windows D button, hide your and hides all your screens. All right, Devin, going to take a swing at it. Just a little slight overcut of it. Yanni up to the table. What's up, Ike? How's it going, buddy? If you can, do me a favor, guys. Share it out for me. Get some viewers on this Wednesday. God, I've been on the road for so long. I'm trying to remember what day it is. And Yanni makes the 2. 3 balls clean for him. This is the Iron ball set with the pink 4 ball and orange 5. You can see in the background there, it's the AccuStats Arena. They're having their 1 pocket matches today. If you go to the AccuStats page, you can see those. We are live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Got my man Del Sim there, my partner in BSN. Stopping in and saying hi to everybody. Team Mosconi's here. I'm going to be spending some time with them this week. I'm going to be doing an interview with El Capitan, Skylar Woodward. I need some answers, baby. All right, Yanni should be able to play this 4 with natural position. All right, clear on the 5. 5 goes to the bottom right corner. He's going to want to stay slightly parallel with the 6, meaning he doesn't want to be straight in on it. He would like to have some sort of an angle because he will have to come down for that 7. All right, 5 in the corner. Oh, plays it a little rough off the 7. I think he got a little nervous with it. We are going with area referees for the beginning of this round, meaning that there will be 1 referee for like 3 or 4 tables. So there is a referee in the area if needed. The winner of this match plays Alex Kazakis, 824 Fargo tonight at 9:30 p.m. Five ball down, cue over for the 5. Most of the seeded players, basically your top 32, are moved on to the next round already with the first round buys. Petter Gorst, Yuri Georgiev, Alex Kazakis, Naoki Oi, Robbie Capito, Shane, of course, Jesus Atencio. So you get the idea. Billy Thorpe, John Moore, they're all on to the second round already, waiting for these matches. So we have 12 o'clock and 4:45 today for round times. We will try to stay with you as long as we can. There's also a semi-pro tournament that's being played being played with the pro tournament. So basically it's going to be 1 round of the pro event, 1 round of the semi-pro event, and back and forth. All right, Devin, those 2 rails, gets himself positioned well in the 9. He'll be able to play that 9 to the bottom left corner. All right, we got 1-0 on the score. Devin Poteet over Yanni Saikinen.
Get your game on with bfccgameon.com, the official sportswear of the Billiards Sports Network and the Women's Professional Billiards Association. From the lights of the tour to your local pool hall, Game On gear brings you the look, the comfort, and the confidence of the pros. Dress like a champion, play like one. Visit bfccgameon.com because when it's your shot, it's game on.
All right, back here with the action. Check out bfccgameon.com for all your apparel needs. I'll put a link here in the chat for you. All right, going into rack number 2. Waiting for the players to adjust their scores. All right, here we go. Devin to break 2 down. He's going to probably get shape on the 1 if the 7 gets out of the way. Oh, 7 just gets slightly in the way for him. Dual screen action here. We got Devin Poteet, Yanni Saikinen on the right, Bader Alawadi, Nathan Childress. Yanni should be playing it safe here. Just going to bank the 1, put the cue behind the 5. I think I would have liked to have seen him put more distance on that 1. All right, 7 balls in front of the 1 ball. He's going to have to come off the rail slightly. It's going to be a little tricky because he's going to be close to the knuckle of the pocket. Used it to his advantage. But ball's going to leak out there. Could be a 1-3 combination. Looks like it is. Cue ball will travel towards the bottom rail after contact, if Devin chooses to go for the combination. So cue ball, I'm sorry, 1 ball travel towards the bottom rail. Cue ball obviously will come off that left rail. He's going to avoid getting behind the 9 ball in the shot. Plays it perfectly. Comes across table for the 1. 1 sitting right there for the bottom left. Devin should go 2 rails out for the 2 ball up to the top right corner. All right, on to the 2. Going to be able to use just simple up and down the table. Play the 2 up into the corner. Could come off the top rail. Might even catch the left rail if he's trying to get a little steeper angle on the 4. All right, goes at the 1 rail approach. Kind of move the cue ball a little bit here. 4 playing it into the bottom right. Cue ball come out for the 5. That's the 6 right next to the 4. So kind of a back and forth, up and down table action. So guys, don't be afraid to join us in the chat. If you want to talk with us, hang out. We're going to open the chat up to anybody. All right, we're Devin out to the 5. We got Gregorio Sanchez, Guama peeking his head here in the bottom. Devin moves the rock very well. I've known of him for years, but I've been becoming more and more of a fan of his play. All right, so he'll play the 7 in the right side pocket. Let this cue ball come around 3 rails for the 9. All right, we have 2-0 on the score. Devin Petit, Yanni Saikin. Let's go back to that dual screen action for a minute. See if they have over on some of the other tables. Bader Alawadi versus Nathan Childress. Bader's actually really cool guy. Fun to talk to. Definitely always likes to have a good time. Also, we'll be popping in every now and then with the chat here on the screen, so don't be afraid to write something. Of course, keep it clean, keep it classy. This is a pro event. All right, waiting for that score to update. We have 2-0 on the score. Devin Petit over Yanni Saikin and race to 10. Here's his break. Seven down. Cue ball's going to come over. 1 ball's got shape. 2 is on the left side rail, so he's going to want to come 3 rails going forward. Right rail, top rail. Down over to the left side. A lot of good players in action this first round. Gershon Martinez is up 3-0 already over Billy McDonald. Raymond Linares up 2-0 over Kenny Donald. Demetrius Lakatos 2-0 over Jonathan Demet. Eric Roberts up 3-0 already. Shane Wolford up 4-0 already. Some players here are really rolling through the bracket quickly. Is it yes, it's it has to be WNT rules. It's a WNT event. All right, Devin for the 3. Curious on how he wants to play this. He can come out 2 rails. Right rail, left rail back over and play the 4 in the same pocket. He could just come out 1 rail and bring the cue towards the center of the table. Gives a little bit of a power move there. Goes 3 rails forward. All right, we're going to look for him to double the rail. He'll come across right rail, left rail, back over for the 5. All right, maybe not. Just 1 rail. Yeah. All right, 5 old 6 ball. A real simple shape. I thought Devin would have came down more underneath the 9. A little bit of a steeper cut on the 8 ball. We're just going to kind of spin it to his left, our right. Plays the old Mika 4 rail. Position shot. I'm going to come right back over for the 9. I'm going to play that 9 in the same pocket. Miguel Batista is up 4-1 over Troy Polling. Christopher Tevez and Jimmy Garza are tied up 2-2. I think they locked up last week at the Legends WNT event. Billiards Sports Network produced that. All right, Devin Petit makes the score 3-0 here in the early stages of round 1. We got this room wired up pretty good. Cameras pretty much everywhere in this tournament. We even got the action room wired up. You see right now. We got some players over there just kind of dishing the balls around the table. BSN will be producing some of that later on the Omega Billiards channel. Omega Billiards and BSN have created a nice partnership together. So later on, I'll be commentating and producing the show on that channel tonight. Probably around 7 or 8 once the action here in the pro event kind of starts to slow down a little bit. Then the action room will pick up. You know, remember the old saying, if the jack's flowing, I'll keep the stream going. All right, rack 4 here. Devin Petit up 3-0. Oh. Is that... Wait a minute, did I see something wrong here? I could be wrong. Maybe this is an alternate break format. I didn't see that in the rules that they supplied me. Sorry about that, folks. I thought this was a winter break format. All right, I completely missed it. It is alternate break format. So, again, apologize for that. All right, Devin push the 3 towards the 5, kind of locks it up a little bit. Yanni coming up to the table. Not really having anything great to look at. All right, ball in hand. For Devin, he's going to wide open the table again. Play 6 or maybe 7 to 8 might be his toughest shot, and that's like a 3 or 4 difficulty, nothing crazy. Tonight at 9:30 or is it 9:45? Let me pull it up there. 9:30 tonight is going to be when the action really kicks off with some of the top WNT players battling it out. You can check out the main table on the AccuStats YouTube page. And of course, we're going to have the action here also on the Billiard Sports Network page. World champion Carlo Beato's in the house, as well as Torsten Hamann, Lee Van Corteza. All Team USA is here for Moscone. All right, so I was saying this is probably the toughest shot. Just going to play this to the corner. Gives himself a little bit of a long shot on the 8. Right, and Devin is going to go up 4-0 here in a race to 10. Guys, let's check out some of the scores of the event. So we got 4-0 Raymond Linares. Floro Rita 4-0. That's a cool name. Or Samson Yanko. Gerson up 5-1 now. You got Petit up 4-0. David Nichols up 4-0. Sam Henderson off to a slow start. 2-1 on that score. 3-2 Tevez over Garza. 3-1 Childress over Alawadi. 5-1 Miguel Batista. We'll update you here in a few seconds with the rest of the scores. Devin Petit, just waiting for that score to update. 4-0 Devin Petit. Two balls pretty clean for him. We can play it right down to the corner. Just wants to kind of punch that cue or even slide it to his left side, our right side. Shows Mr. Alavati over on the table. We'll jump to that once this match is over, if that one's still going on. Alex Kazaka sitting over there scouting. He gets the winner. Devin with just a little drag off the right rail. He's in perfect shape for the 4. Playing the 4 into the top left, so we'll just come down one rail. Wants to stay pretty close to the 5. Doesn't want to open the angle too much. Five in. Stuns off the left rail. Should have the 7 right down to the corner. Also, guys, don't be afraid to talk to me in the chat. I like talking to everybody, hanging out. Talking about the game. Of course, keep it respectful. Don't be afraid to engage. I'm thinking about our new stream setup here. Josh Setterfield, our extraordinarily talented content creator. It's one of the partners here at BSN, created these streams, or these screens. And we got 5 on the score for Devin Petit. Yanni Saikinen. Like, usually I'm always going to go with Federer, but Federer's, you know, a little tough time lately playing. He's got to get his stroke back together for him. I'd like to see one of the Team USA players go deep. So I'd like to see a Tyler Steyer run. Maybe even a Billy Thorpe run. But, I mean, you know, the champ is in the house. Carlo Beato is here. I've been calling him Thanos as a joke. Aloysius Yap is here. I mean, he's been beating everything. And I've been here 5-6 days, I think every single night. He has been in the practice room playing until like 2 or 3 in the morning. He's so dialed in, it's crazy. So if I had to pick a front runner, I'll probably say Aloysius. But I'd love to see a Team USA player go deep. Maybe you know, obviously we take a win, but 2nd, 3rd place, you know, going into the Moscone in a couple weeks. Federer Yap final. Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, we won the rematch, but I think right now Federer just is all over the world. I think he just needs a couple days to maybe just recharge. Yanni tried to back cut the combination, did not go. Yes, SVB is in this event. SVB will be playing. I can tell you who his opponent is. Give me 1 second. He plays at 9:30 tonight. I know that. Who does Shaney Poo play? Shane gets the winner of Steve Smith and Sergio Del Puerto. Both of them are 657 Fargos. Good luck, boys. Devin, little tester here on this 2-ball. Play it to the top corner. I just told you that, bud. Oh, okay. Looks like we got a little bit of delay of the comments coming in. Also, at the top of the screen there, top of the chat, pinned is the bracket. If you click on the bracket, it'll take you right to all the matches, showing who the opponents are, what time they play. They only have the first 2 rounds scheduled out because they have the semi-pro matches that they're also tossing in with the pro matches, so it's kind of like sharing other tables. That was a cute little one there by Devin T. Let's check that one on the replay. Oh, force follow. Doesn't complete the 4, though. He kind of catches the knuckle on the way out. What do you mean by that, Scott Denicky? Who runs what? Just expecting Yanni to just roll this ball up. I don't see him. Well, maybe not. He's going to go into a tough. It's kind of wired up. Works out for him. I don't see him. Well, maybe not. He's going to go into a tough. It's kind of wired up. So Yanni does have the 4. He can just kind of one real slow drag it back down table. Scott, those are amateur entities. They have nothing to do with professional pool. This is a professional event run by AccuStats in conjunction with Matchroom Sports all across the world. Yanni is trying to get on the board here with his first win. Gonna have to come off that right rail with a lot of high right. He gets it there. 2 rails out for the 9. He's gonna play the 9 to the bottom right. He's gonna get himself on the board. Yanni Sykkinen gets on the board. 5-1 is the score. It's gonna be Devin Petit's break. Guys, the champ is here.
Hi, I'm Carlo Biado, world champion. Watch live here in Billiards Sports Network. Here.
World champion Carlo Beato being inducted into the BCA Hall of Fame this coming Saturday night. I'll definitely be there for that one. All right, rack 7. Devin Petit to break. He is up comfortably 5-1. Raymond Linares, buddy of mine and local boy here from Florida, is up 6-1 over Kenny Donald. Eric Roberts up 6-0 over Carl Pissinger. Robbie Gomez up 7-1 over Art Keck. Shane Wolford. This one's a little surprising. Shane Wolford up 7-2 over Mike DeLauder. Show Enough, Brandon Schuff is up 8-0 over Alex. I'm going to butcher his last name. Borokovich. Yeah, let's go with that one. Miguel Batista 8-1 over Troy Polling. Some good early matchups. All right, Devin should be clear on the 2. To pull down towards the center of the table. Pretty close to where the 9-ball is. No? Decides to go with the stopper instead. I was having trouble last night, and even today now, commentating Devin's matches because his stroke is so clean that it looks like he's going to do, the pull, where he pulls the ball back, but he just plays a lot of stop ball. Because he trusts his long game a lot, so he doesn't mind playing the long shot. It's a sweet stroke to roll it over past the 9. But I'll tell you, I've seen Yanni play some really strong pool too. His sparring partner is Arseny Sebastianov. That young man is a sniper. They've been calling him Flash. Cue ball up. He's a little flat, I guess I should say, on the 5. Slight cut. We're live here on YouTube and Facebook. Don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to share it around either. There is a possibility that the SVB match will be streamed. They have not picked a TV table match yet for the 9:30 round. So what happens is the TV table matches get picked. The TV table match gets picked first, and then of course we have the choice of who to stream afterwards. BSN is also contracted to stream the Omega Action Room tonight. After this rack here, we'll drop in on the Action Room and show you what's going on in there. So could possibly be kind of a dual streaming situation. We'll definitely find out in a little bit. Of course, if you follow BSN or stay on our socials, we'll definitely let you know what we have coming up. All right, Petit gets out. Makes that 6-1 now in the score. We were talking about that Action Room a minute ago. As we got right now, some players practicing at the BSN backdrop. Got some boys in the back here. All right, popping back out here. We got 6-1 on the score. Pop over that dual screen here. Nathan Childress. Bader Alawadi. That's not the correct score on that matchup. Let me see. They might not be reporting it. It's actually 6-1 now, Nathan, on that. Yanni doesn't make it in the side, but it hits the knuckle, rolls right up to the top corner. 6 ball goes in. Makes 3 on the break. Scott, this might be your first time watching a BSM broadcast. So at the top of the screen there, I'm sorry, at the top of the chat is a bracket link. If you click on that link, it tells you all the players that are playing in the event. Tells you what time, who their opponents are, and who their future opponent will be based on who wins. All goes through DigitalPool. And the all table access is provided by Streamworks GG. Yanni, what a mistake there, Yanni. That's me ball in hand to Devin. Thought Yanni had to clear out. All right, Devin plays it over for the 7. All right, Devin up and down for the 8. All right, Devin making the 8 in the bottom corner. Wants to come out for the 9 and take a 6-game lead over Yanni. Ooh, used a little bit of the point to get in that one. All right, we got 7-1 on the score. Devin Petit. Yanni Saikinen. All right, back to the action. Thanks there from Kamui. Guys, also check out integritycues.com. It's the official cue breaker here of the Billiards Sports Network. Had to be careful of that corner. Yanni got himself a little bit of a reprieve. And Yanni's going to play this 4 right in the side pocket. 5-ball will be waiting for him, bottom right. Yanni's going to look to close the gap. All right, Yanni closes the gap, makes the score 7-2. Right, back to the action. Who's going to the Moscone? I'll be there. Will you? If you are, make sure you stop by and say hi to us. We're going to be doing some good filming there. We're going to create our documentary about traveling the world playing pool, traveling the world streaming pool, what other companies put into the travel. Top corner. Yanni comes over. Cue ball's going to sit over top of the 6, but not hard enough that he can't make the 4. See the young Alex Bosch. There was face popping up on the screen. That's from the New England area. Real nice kid. He's one of those kids that are really good for the sport. You know, he's always professional, always just a shiny person when you see him. Yanni behind the 6. Devin coming up to the table with a little bit of a kick shot here. Slide over here to Bader and Nathan Childress. Have the feed out there for a second. 1 second here, guys. I'll fix that. So many cameras in this room. Sometimes it, there you go, takes a second for it to come back up. These guys are not updating their score. 6-3 is the score. Dev Petit tries to make the hit. Slide back over. Of course you'll be there. You gotta help me get all my stuff there. Just got a message that Team USA is going to be doing some promo pictures later this week. For some cool content coming out about that. All right, Yanni is not going down without a fight, trying to come back here. 7-2, trying to make it 7-3. All right, Yanni about to shoot this ball down. 7-3 on the score. Yanni Saikinen trying to make a big comeback. Guys, if you have not already, check out Black Blade Carbon Cues. They are forward-weighted cues, 31-inch shafts. It's a different feel in your hand. It's going to feel a little front-heavy. It actually helps you stay down on your stroke. And I've gotten a ton of action off of some of those shots with those cues. So I'll throw a link here in the chat for you, blackbladecarbon.com. No ball down for Devin Petit. We got to change that score. That's 3 for Yanni. It's a nice combination. All right, 2 to the corner for Yanni. I expect him to double the rail, meaning left rail, right rail, back over. For the 3 to the bottom right. Guys, how's the microphone sound right now? Does it sound clear? Somebody just messaged me and said the mic doesn't sound clear. On my end, it sounds great. I just want to make sure. Looks like Christopher Tevez caught a stroke. He's up 9-3 right now on Jimmy Garza. That score was 3-3 a little while ago. All right, back. Excuse me. I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to step away for a second. All right, what I miss? Yanni's on the 6. 7's in a tough spot. He's over top of the 9. All right, got the referee here. Remember, is all ball fouls. So if you touch any ball, ball in hand. Cut that like he had eyes on it. Good shot by Yanni Saikinen. Let's see the replay on that one. Cut that like he had eyes on it. Good shot by Yanni Saikinen. Oh, I was going to say, don't tell me you missed the 7, Yanni. We got 7-4 now. About to be in the second. I think he might have to get his extension. All right, Yanni Saikinen pockets that ball, makes it 7-4. He's making a comeback.
Hi guys, I'm Johan Chua and you're watching Billiards Sports Network.
All right, 7-4, rack 12. Yanni to break. Yanni and I are on the same team. We're sponsored both by Game One Sportswear. And he plays with a Mez Q. Devin has a Q sponsor, but I can't tell you who they are yet. He's catching a stroke. And 5 leads to the 6. So you might see the same shot twice A little bit of a spin. 2 rails. He doesn't quite get to the second rail, but you might see him play the same shot again. He needs to be on the top side of the 7. If not, he's just going to could play the 6 in and just kind of run into that jumble, but now you're taking a gamble on where balls are going to land. He gets it in there, twists it. Oh, I was a little nervous about that one. I think I would have liked him to play the safe. All right, Devin's got a chance to steal this rack. Yanni was cruising pretty well. Ooh, Devin overcut the ball. And he's playing it from the rail. Right, 7-5 now, Yanni. Devin starting to feel the pressure a little bit. Guys, I have to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave from Classic Billiards down here in South Florida. We do things a little bit differently here compared to your old pool hall. Doesn't smell like mothballs. It's not exactly a library, and nobody's shushing you like this is church. We're all about having fun, eating chicken wings, drinking beer, and knocking some balls around. Don't let that mistake you. We still got the skills, baby. So if you're ever down in South Florida, come check us out at Classics.
All right, Yanni's back. 7-6 on the score. Going 10 on this match. Checking in on some of the scores too. Sam Henderson came back. He was trailing, I think 3-1 or 3-0. He's up 5-4. Nathan Childress had a big lead on Bader. Now they're tied up 7-7. Shane Wolford had a huge lead on Mike DeLauder. They're now tied up 9-9. Hill. Looks like everybody took their shot of coffee, woke up a little bit out of cruising. One down for Yanni. No good shot on the 2. Might push. I don't know if he'll push to the bottom rail. He definitely doesn't want to push to the top rail. On the right side, he can push to the top rail kind of towards the center of the table if he wanted to push, but he's got a clear hit on it. I think if he plays it properly, he can run into it and drive it 2 rails up and try to leave himself behind the 3-ball. All right, he pushes the 3 into the 2. A little different of a thought process. Yeah, I thought Devin was going to give it back to him. Maybe Yanni's going to thin the ball. Could be it. 1, 2, maybe thin the ball 3 rails. Careful that corner pocket. All right, doesn't go down. Worked out for Yanni. He's going to give a long shot for Devin. Devin 1-4. I thought maybe he'd play a little safe there. What players have moved on to the next round here in the International Open? Fedor Gorst is going to play Raymond Linares. That's going to be a tough one. It's 2 friends of mine. Of course, I do the commentary for Fedor, and Ray's one of my friends, so that's tough. Laura Rita is playing Gerson Martinez. He moves on to the next round. Yeah, and he comes to 2. Roberto Gomez and John Mora at 9:30. That could be a banger matchup. 791, 793 Fargo. Billy Thorpe. Mark is asking, why would we hold an event in Florida? Why wouldn't you? Florida's a hotbed for pool right now.
Thank you very much.
All right, Yanni gets out here. They'll be tying the match up 7-7. By Walter Johnson. I didn't. The names typed in aren't from me. It gets applied to me from DigitalPool. So they're the ones that have to fix his name. All right, Yanni ties it up 7-7. Let me see if I can message over to them and tell them that they have his name incorrectly spelled. So passive aggressive, it's funny. All right, there we go for the punctuation police. Fixed. Score 7-7 now. Over there on that Nathan Childress matchup. Bader has now taken the lead. 8-7. Still got it tied up over there. DeLauder and Shane Wolford 9-9. It's probably a battle. All right, Devin leaves him the off-angle shot on the 1. Our angle here is a little deceiving, so we can't tell if you can clear the 9. Yanni might be playing it straight all the way up. If not, maybe look for a kick and stick style option. And he gets that up table. All right, scratch by Devin trying to play the safety shot. Yanni's kind of taken over lead of the match. All right, 1 ball made, 2 ball waiting for him. All right, 4. 4 in the side pocket. 5 is just kind of waiting there for him. So Yanni has just wrestled control of this match back. Devin's got to dig deep a little bit. He needs that one rack that will just kind of fix everything. He need a confident stroke everything. Guys, if you're watching on Facebook, we're going to shut the Facebook feed down. If we can get you to move over to YouTube, that'd be great. Facebook is the worst when it comes to copyright, even though we have rights and reserved from Matchroom and all these different companies. For some reason, they give us a hard time with copyright, so they're basically throttling us right now. So if you're on the Facebook, can you pop over to the YouTube channel? I'll put a link in there in Facebook for you. All right, that's our link there for YouTube. We'll give it a few seconds and then have you guys pop over and we'll end that stream. But we'll stay live on YouTube the entire time, don't worry. And Yanni's going to play the 9. I just like the back cut here on the 9-ball. Back cut it to the bottom right. Let it go 2 rails. Back up table. You shouldn't have to worry about a scratch. You should be okay. 9-8 on the score for Bader Alawati. Nathan Childress. We'll pop into that one here in a second. Right, let's pop over to that match real quick. We're going to come right back when this rack is being broken, but let's check that one out real quick. Bader Alawati. Again, these guys aren't updating their scores. Much better. Nathan playing the safe shot. Bader looks to be a little stuck there. Okay. back over. Yanni's wrecking the balls. All right, Facebook, we are going to shut down, so you guys will have to move over to the YouTube channel. We'll see you guys over there soon. Right, here we are on Facebook. I'm sorry, on YouTube fully. Also got to change the score. Yanni is up 8-7. Taking the lead there with that rack. Yanni's got a good chance to get himself on the hill here with this rack. Josh Roberts right now is up 8-6 over Barry Hetherington from Canada. Sergio Del Puerto is up 7-4 over Steve Smith. Sam Henderson now up 7-4 on Dwayne Pearson. Francisco Serrano up 9-6 over Steve Fleming from Maryland. Gregorio Sanchez, Guama, is up 7-6 over Alex Bosch. I think they live like 10 miles from each other. Demetrius Lakatos and Jonathan Demet are tied up 6-6. All right, he didn't get the best position he wanted. He makes it. Chat's kind of quiet. Nobody's really saying anything. Guys got to wake up. Maybe before watching. Don't be afraid to talk. All right, Yanni. Really looking at this 8-ball. It does not want to miss the shot. He's got a chance to get out here and get himself on the hill. A little rough on the 9-ball. And he misses the 9-ball, but no great shot for Devin. He's going to have to back cut this in the side pocket, or if he's going to play to the corner, he's really got to juice the cue ball up and try to throw it into that point. Guys, excuse me 1 second. Step away. All right, Yanni Sykinen needs 4 more balls to get out. This one's going to be all he needs to get out of this matchup. Oh, now it's going to leave Devin Petit. Good chance to get out. All right, Q coming up for Devin to get as far as he wanted, but he's going to have to take it. And they're running out of options here. All right, 9-ball to make the score 9-8. There we go, 9-8 on the score. Devin Petit back onto the winning side. It's going to be Yanni's break. Devin did what he was supposed to do. All he's got to do is hope and pray.
Hi there folks, I'm Phil Yates. I watch an awful lot of 9-ball pool. If you want to see the best of action, it's Billiards Sports Network, all the way.
All right, rack 18. Yanni breaking for the win. No ball down, except for the cue ball. Devin Petit may have gotten what he needed to get out of this matchup. That could possibly be Yanni's last shot in this match, too. If Devin runs out here, it'll be his break. All right, cue ball's coming 2 rails for Devin. All right, Devin playing the 4 to the corner. 4 or 5 should go in the same pocket. 6 is going to require a little bit of work to get the position on. He's smiling at that one. He didn't get that. He got nowhere near the leave he wanted to get. From round 2. Stay behind the 7, but it looks like it possibly leaked out. And we got a finish over there. I believe that's in the one pocket arena. Devin plays a thin shot. I think Yanni has enough to cut. Gregorio Sanchez has taken a 9-8 lead on Alex Bosch. Demetrius Lakatos is up 8-7 over Jonathan Demet. Sam Henderson is up 8-4 over Dwayne Pearson. Keep an eye on this 9-ball. He might get it moving. So I said he might get it moving. Yanni Saikinen plays a disgustingly ending combo. So I said he might get it moving. Yanni Saikinen win the match. Plays at this. All right, guys, that's going to be all for this round. We're going to be back around 4:45 today. So stay tuned. Check in then. Thanks for watching. My name is Frank Mialetti. Cue ball from the pool hall from Billiard Sports Network. We'll see you then. Thanks a lot.